two. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're talking, we got a prompt here from an improv pervert, so we're talking a little bit about the most dangerous things we did as a kid.
Yeah,
This is a great prompt from True Fuzz. Thank you, True Fuzz.
Like dangerous
Anybody
activities.
have something that comes to mind right away?
Yeah. I mean,
The
I
most
remember
dangerous thing?
spending the night at my cousin's house and like sneaking out in the middle of the night and setting off fireworks in various random places. And it was
Yep.
not a good neighborhood that we were. I'm just surprised that we were like 10 and 11 years old and like wandering around a neighborhood at like, close to midnight and just throwing fireworks places.
What kind of fireworks?
It was like the loud ones, like the
Honestly, Damien, I always wondered who are the kids that are out
Dude,
throwing
it's-
fireworks.
Damien.
it's me.
Damien is
It's me.
out. No matter
We still-
what time,
yeah, we still
what
get
time of year,
together
dead of
every-
winter,
yeah,
Damien's
setting
popping off fireworks.
Dude, I was walking around like the north side, and I saw some kid. It was like a fairly nice neighborhood. I saw some kid. He stopped me and he goes, "Hey, do you think it'd be okay if I like set off this firework here?" I was like, I don't know, man. I guess, but
You're the go-to guy in the town. They're like, if you want to set fireworks off in this town, you got to talk to Damien.
oh yeah, I was like so
He's
surprised.
the
that he was like,
fireworks
do you think it's
don.
okay if I say? He was like 13 or something. I was like, I don't know. I guess you can.
That's so
and I was
funny.
kinda like,
what a funny
yeah.
question to put an adult in.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, yeah.
Like, what are you
dude,
gonna
do it.
say
I
to
mean,
that?
I was, it's not my neighborhood. Or like,
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of genius, really, because I feel like if you have enough social intelligence at 13 to be like, if I approach someone like when they're not expecting it and ask them a question like this, like they're going to be so off kilter, their like general like social congeniality will
yeah.
kick in, like being just
but
cordial.
as if I were like the mayor
And
of that,
they'll be like, yeah, sure. And then you have like
Yeah.
total carte blanche to like when you do it, be like, I
I
asked
asked him,
somebody,
yeah,
I
I
got
put it out
approval.
there. I posed the question.
yeah,
And he's an
like,
adult.
I guess, sure. That guy
Yeah.
told
well,
me.
you also have to put
too.
yourself in his position. You used to do that. So
I know,
it's like,
yeah, exactly. So I was like, hey,
times are changing. People ask for permission to set fireworks
Absolutely.
off
We
now.
did not ask
They don't
for
just do it.
because nobody was awake at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Dan, anything for you? Most dangerous thing you did as a kid?
I was actually struggling with this. I feel like I grew up by like the woods. I grew up in like the Midwest, so there was like big woods by me. And my best friend and I used to like go into the woods, and it's not too far from his house, but his brother was really good like builder, like wood shopman. So his brother built an entire it's like probably 15-foot half pipe. A full half
yeah.
pipe in their backyard, which at the time was like the coolest thing. Nobody could believe it existed.
Yeah.
But as an adult now, I'm like, if I was one of those neighbors, I would be like so pissed.
Yeah.
Like, what an annoying thing to have. But it was amazing at the time. And I remember even he had like a stop sign that he had like taken and like incorporated into it. So, but my buddy was also like a family of 12, so they didn't have a ton of money. So a lot of this was like stolen wood and stuff like that. But, he used to have it so we'd have all this extra wood and we would go in the woods and build like tree houses. But really it was just like the same big tree. We would just keep rebuilding the floor and then taking it down and rebuilding it because like we didn't have enough wood and like also we couldn't really build it. But I just remember like we didn't have new nails and it was just us for hours like with old rusty nails like banging these like
Dude.
shitty pieces of wood into the tree. And I'm like, there was an opportunity for a lot. We ended up being, the worst thing that ever happened was I was carrying a hammer one time. It was honestly comical. And it's one of those things where like, I talked about this actually this weekend with Matthew, our producer who just jumped on. But I have like a comedy brain in my head that like is always recording, even during like traumatic things. But I remember like even as a kid, I was walking with the hammer and I tripped on a log. and then my front head fell forward, and my forehead hit the log, and then I threw the hammer up, and the back of the hammer came down and hit the back of my. So I got double smacked, and I had 2 goose eggs on both sides of my head. Yeah, so I mean, I, honestly, like looking back, I'm like not that dangerous, but I guess dangerous only because I am so not a handy person.
I was a woods kid too, growing up in Tennessee in my adolescence. Like, you could get into so much stuff there. We used to shoot BB guns into the creek in our backyard.
Oh yeah, we did paintball.
And we got
guns,
lectured by our neighbor who was like a big like hunter, and he was like, the BBs can ricochet off the water and come back at you. And we were like,
off the water.
Literally had no idea.
Off the water.
Yeah. He was like, they could ricochet off the water and come back and like, And meanwhile, my parents had no idea. Like, my dad just gave us these BB guns, and he's like, "All right, like, just get out." Yeah.
He didn't say anything about ricocheting off the water. I don't know if I've heard that ricochet off the water and come back at you. That's that's impressive.
Like, he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Damien, did you ever find porn in the woods?
No. I mean, we hid porn we were the ones who hid porn in the woods. So.
I feel like mine and Damien's childhoods are colliding in such a way where I was always like, "Who's shooting up these fireworks? Who's leaving this porn?" And I was like the one.
I
a time capsule.
I think I found
of Cleveland.
I found porn in the woods at like 3 separate times in my life, and I the first time was when I was like 3, maybe not 3, maybe 4, and it was my brother's soccer practice, and there was like woods nearby, and he was on like the far, let's just make this up, but like the far east field, and I had to walk like 4 fields west to get to the woods, and I was in the woods, and I still remember the cover if you look it up, because like in my brain, like I hadn't had a sexual awakening yet, but I was like, something's interesting about this, and I don't know what it is. But it was like a woman sitting on it was a Playboy, and she's sitting on a basketball, blowing like a bubble of gum, and I opened it up, and there was a woman inside lifting weights with her shirt off. And I just remember being like, this is interesting. What is this? And so I took the magazine and I walked back across the entire like soccer like facility. So like 4 fields of the parents just saw this 4-year-old walking with a Playboy. And I walk up to my mom. I'm like, "Hey, Mom, what is this?" And she like lost her mind on me.
Lost her mind on you? All you did was
on me. She's like, "Put that away, throw it away." She was like humiliated and like embarrassed.
Oh man,
it was a huge deal back then.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I found in like middle school there was porn in the woods near me, but it was all like I don't know how else to describe it other than like 1950s like Navy porn.
Wow.
It's like the sort of like old school, like just like weird old porn that you're like, what is
Ships
this?
A sailing.
But like someone in the Navy would have.
Navy
I don't know.
porn. That's the best. That's
it was
the best
very
stuff.
strange and odd.
Wow.
Honestly, it did more harm than good.
And that's
to me,
informed
I think, at that
your
point,
sexuality.
You found out what you're not into.
Right?
That's as important as finding out what you're into.
Yeah. So that was really upsetting to me. I just remember looking at it and being like, the people were like, at that point, I was in the 90s, so they were 30 to 40 like years old in terms of technology. And I just remember being like, oh, this is like weird.
Sick.
Some of it was drawn.
Like cartoons?
Yeah. Cartoons, not like the modern day, like great, like After Effects, like Marge Simpson CGI porn. This
you bring
was
up
like
Marge Simpson CGI
just
porn
like
a lot.
hand drawn from memory what tits look like. It was upsetting, So that set me back a couple years.
Dangerous stuff.
Tim, what about
for
you?
Me, I mean, it came to mind later, but anytime we went out to dinner and my dad had drinks and I got in the car with him, I think that's probably dangerous.
Oh, baby, back then? Oh, yeah. I mean, how many times have I been in a car with my dad?
A million times. It always seemed safe. We were only driving around the block.
Well, when we were kids, literally just like going out to eat and being like smoking or not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all right, well.
Yeah, I guess we're smoking and we're drinking and then we're driving home. But I would say I grew up in like
back when we were a country, a proper country.
I grew up I moved from Blue Island, which was like a suburb just outside the city, to Frankfort, Illinois, and it was in like 93, so it was still being built up. So my neighborhood was like the house we bought was like the model home that they would for all the other houses like on the block.
Demo house, yeah.
Yeah, so our house looks just like a house like down the street, and then all the other houses they built differently. But so there was a lot of
and you remember that, Tim?
Yeah.
Like you remember the neighborhood before all the houses were there?
It was mostly like fields. And so like with like
wow, because I've been to your neighborhood and it is a like
It's built
thoroughly dense, real.
Yeah, but it is
neighborhood.
it's just a circle. Like there's only one way in and one way out. It's pretty small in comparison to like the other neighborhoods over there. But yeah, so it was all like developments, and so as a kid, I would like just go into those developments and play in them while they were being built, like when they weren't working there. And so there was one where I got stuck in a window well. I went down into like the basement, but it was just the foundation. And I was too weak to like pull myself back up. So they sent out a search party for me and luckily found me.
What? Like a police search
they
party?
They
or
called
like
the police. I got stuck. Like they could not find me. I was like stuck in this window.
How
well.
old were you?
I was probably like 3rd or 4th grade.
Well, on that note, were you guys often unsupervised as children? Because I definitely was. All the time.
100%.
Like, whenever there was, like, a family party, all the little kids would be playing in the front yard, and all the adults would be in the backyard. And I remember, like, we would get, like, kind of bored and curious, so some of us rode our bikes to try to get on the freeway. we were like, well, let's go to my uncle's house who lives down the street, and we would like bike to the freeway because that's the way we knew how to get there.
My gosh.
Yeah, thoroughly unsupervised. I mean, my
man.
mom was working 2 jobs. My dad was working a job, and I think he owned a bar at the time, so he was never home.
Yeah.
So my sister would babysit me, but then she would go out, and so I feel like I was pretty much on my own most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time we were 12, my
I
parents were like, we don't need a babysitter anymore. You guys just stay
Yeah,
here.
you're good. Yeah. Just don't get arrested or into trouble or anything like
Yeah.
that, which I found that I didn't. Honestly, the one week I would have gotten in trouble, my group of friends kept like egging this same girl's house over and over again because she like broke all their hearts. Like all 3 of my friends dated her and she dumped them all.
Oh my god.
And so they were egging her house and like laser pointing it. And then like, for some reason, like I just didn't hang out with them that week. I was like, I'm going to hang out with my friend Chris. We're just going to play video games. And then they all, on the 3rd night, they did like a stakeout and the cops like arrested them all and they all got like community service. It was like the 1 week.
Wow. But you avoided it?
I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with anything they were doing.
job,
I was throwing ninja stars in my friend Chris Flynn's backyard. Shout out to Chris Flynn, who's come out to a couple of our improv shows recently in Chicago.
That's such a Tim thing to do. I was throwing ninja stars in the back.
I was throwing ninja stars at trees and we lost one. Could not find it. Sorry, Chris. We lost that ninja star. That expensive ninja star. You bought.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I would.
Damien, do you think part of it is what's the word I'm looking for? I had the word and I lost it. Do you think part of it's because you're Hispanic? Because I feel like the Hispanic community, it's like when you're younger, it's like more macho,
I think
like
it's
you're a man younger.
cultural for sure. I was like
Cultural, that's the word I was looking for.
You know, I don't know. It's weird because just how often we would like. They would just let us do whatever we wanted. Like, I remember, I don't know if you guys were restricted in what you could watch as kids, but I was not at all. Like, I remember I could watch rated R movies at like 5 years old. In fact,
Really?
That's
if
young
you
for
know a movie called Cobra with Sylvester Stallone, it came out in like 1986 or 7 or something. It was my favorite movie as a kid, and I remember going to the video store. I was like probably like 6, and I was begging my dad to rent it. And I remember my dad just having like the slightest bit of hesitation before he finally caved and was like, fine. He's like, it's rated R. I was like, what? Rated R? And then whenever I would go to a kid's...
I don't care if you don't.
Whenever I would go to another kid's house and their parents wouldn't let them watch rated R movies, I was so dumbfounded by that. I was like, what? I was like, dude, you're 8 years old. What do you mean you can't watch Tales from the Crypt right now? What?
Oh, yeah. Those movies bothered me, man.
But I was like, completely... And I think it...
I mean, you guys know me.
No, I was not a... there was almost no restrictions as a child for me. Yeah,
you know what? But you've become a fine young man.
I know. Yeah, well, I think it kept me out
yeah.
of trouble. You know, I was less curious, and
That is true. I do think there is some merit to that. I mean, I think there's some. I'm sure there's studies that go both ways, but I do find that I didn't have a lot of rules, but I also didn't get into trouble that much. So because I wasn't trying to rebel too hard.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I think we got a lot of stuff here to work with, boys. How you feeling?
I feel
Great.
Yeah.
All right. So, theme of today is Damien's broken childhood. All right. I got a scene, and this is Apologies, because I'm kind of going off of my own thing that I threw into the conversation, but I'd like to see it because I'm a little naughty boy. I want to just see Tim and Damien, a couple of like, we'll say you're in like 4th grade, 3rd grade, kind of like sass mouths playing in the woods, and you find some porn.
Okay.
Boom! Suplex.
I don't want to get suplexed by you again. All you do is suplex me. You do a different move.
Ooh, off this tree, off that tree, suplex.
No, stop, dude. I don't want to I don't like roughhousing.
Come on, Tony.
That's not what I don't like to roughhouse.
Yeah, you don't like it?
You're like a foot taller than me. It's not fun for me.
Whatever, dude.
He comes in with the chair. He comes in with the chair.
Oh, what are you doing? What the heck?
I'm hitting the tree with the chair. He comes in with the chair.
Off the top rope.
Mankind with the chair.
Duplex.
God.
Oh!
Duplex.
You guys know wrestling's not real, right?
The fuck did you say? What?
Those guys are fucked.
Dude,
I know, but
it's
like
fucking
it
real,
is-
man.
No, it's like written. It's scripted.
No, it's not, dude.
Yeah, it is. My
People
dad told me it's
die
all
doing it.
scripted.
People die doing it. You tell me that's scripted?
Bret Hart died.
No.
Silence, because you have no comeback.
Well, I think my comeback. I think you were wrong about who died.
Bret Hart's dead? He died too?
Yeah,
Owen
I
Hart?
think. Oh, wait.
Owen Hart died.
Wait, Bret Hart is dead? Bret Hart's dead.
Bret Hart died because of Bret Hart.
What?
Bret Hart died.
Bret Hart
yeah,
died too?
cardiac
No
arrest.
way.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. He had a total buildup in the Widowmaker because he didn't eat well on the road because wrestling is so
Dude, I
real.
know. They are so unhealthy.
He had super high cholesterol
That's real
because he had
life.
so
That's
much
not the
salty
wrestling,
foods on
though.
the
That's
road.
not the
That's
wrestling,
real.
though.
You're telling me
Because
that's
he
not
couldn't eat
real?
fruits and vegetables on the
You tell me
road,
that's not
dude.
real, Tony? That they don't get high
That's
cholesterol?
real, Tony.
Okay, that
because
really
they're
happened, but I'm
stressed?
saying like the wrestling itself is like a soap opera. My dad told me.
Bret Hart
Hart
died
died.
because when he was on the road, he couldn't get good fruits and vegetables,
Yeah.
so he ate a lot of salty foods, and then he died of
died-
a cardiac
yeah.
arrest at a young age.
Hey, I believe you.
Oh,
So tell me I'm thinking of the wrong Hart. I know what I'm talking about.
something's on my shoe. Shit.
What is that?
Holy shit. Guys. Look at this. Whoa.
That was tucked into your shoe. That was like tucked into your shoe. Like did you want to bring that
That
from
was
home?
in your sock. You had to like
I
roll up in
swear
your
I-
sock.
Fine. Okay, look. I took a page out of my dad's porn. Yeah.
Whoa.
Check it out. It's an advertisement for fencing.
Dude.
Dude, it's a great deal. Dude, it's a great deal. You get it's like 20% off if you buy 30 yards of fencing.
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable looking at this.
What? Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Haven't you ever wanted to fence?
No.
No,
what we
dude. I
could
like
do with so
I like
much
yards that
fencing.
touch. It feels more like
Look
a
at-
community. Fences close everybody off.
Dude, but
Oh, wait, what kind of fencing is this?
You're thinking of like fighting fencing, and
Yeah,
he's
no,
talking about
it's
a
not-
great
it's
deal you can get on
building a
fences
fence.
in the yard. That's
dude,
why it doesn't
give
make me feel
up
comfortable.
fencing.
Oh man, well, can we all agree it would have been funnier if it was actual fencing?
Wait,
mean,
wait,
totally.
there's something. Wait, hang on. There's something on the back of this. Oh, it's
What
for,
is that?
It's for fencing.
Oh shit, dude, that's awesome because my backyard is too small.
Wait a minute, this is for a company that does fencing and fencing?
Yeah, they do both.
Greg's fencing and fencing. It's a
Yeah.
fence company where they fence.
No offense.
Whoa.
Is their logo?
No offense, is there
Hey guys,
logo?
guys, can we make a pact here? Let's bury this. Let's bury this here in the woods, and then 10 years later we'll come back. And we'll
Sounds
look at-
good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
That's a nice looking yard. Holy shit. That's such a cool
It's a
yard.
cool yard.
Hey, can I borrow this
What?
real quick? Can I borrow this?
We just said we were going to bury it. Not
Well, I know, but let me
Why are you
borrow it
digging-
first, and then we
why
can
are you
bury
digging
it.
what?
your pants right now?
I just gotta
Why is your
take
hand
it
in your
behind the
pants
tree.
right now? Why is your hand in your pants right now?
It's just such a fucking sick yard. It's such a
Dude,
nice
no.
yard. Look at that
Dude.
grass.
Dude, you got talked to about this at school.
Yeah.
They said you can't just put your hand down your pants whenever you want to.
Yeah,
the
dude, you
nurse
have an
even
issue.
had to step
You have
in.
an issue,
I can't
dude.
help it. I can't help it.
Yes, you can.
I have to
We
do
can,
it.
we're all the same age going through
I
the same
have to
thing.
do it.
Suplex. Boom, suplex.
Oh, God.
Clothesline.
Oh, I cracked. Oh,
Off the
guys.
top rope with the chair.
Ah, I snapped
Oh,
it.
shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Hang on. Let me look at these swords real quick. Oh,
They're called
this
rapiers.
is so sweet.
Whoa, what'd you say, dude?
Rapiers.
What'd you say?
Rapier.
Oh, dude. Fuck up.
What kind of porn is your dad into,
Dude,
dude?
sick.
That's what the fencing sword is called. It's called a rapier.
Oh, man, I lost it. I
Oh,
lost it when you said
dude.
that. Even I don't want any part of that. Oh,
Bro. Ugh.
dude, you guys said you wouldn't tell anyone about me getting caught
We won't.
at school.
We're not. We're telling you about it.
Yeah. Plus, everyone knows you got caught. You got caught by the whole school.
Yeah, it was at a
It's like
school
a
assembly.
thing
You were
in the
dressed up as the
school.
mascot. you were dressed
like a
up as
thing-
the
yeah.
mascot.
It's like a thing in the school.
I know.
Have you caught Martin jacking off yet?
Is it really a
Yeah.
thing?
People
Yeah.
ask that.
People keep trying to catch
They don't
Yeah,
me.
they've
try
got
to
bingo
catch you.
cards. They've got bingo cards for every place that they found you doing
Yeah.
it.
It's like a Pokemon thing.
Gosh, I can't help it. Everything turns me. Everything
All right, fine,
turns
fine.
me
Martin,
on.
just do it really quick, and then we're going to bury it, and we're going to come back here in 10 years, and we're going to dig it up, okay? Deal?
Dude, my dad's fucking pissed at me because I can't even sleep through the night. I rusted the springs on my mattress.
You rusted them?
I rusted the springs on my mattress.
Martin, are you up again? Martin,
No, Dad. No. Oh, I'm asleep.
you sure? I can hear you making noises in there. I'm coming in.
No.
I'm in.
Dad, no.
Oh, Jesus, Martin.
Sorry.
I got a call from the school today. Another call.
It's because I aced my OGT.
No, it's because 3 other kids aced their bingo cards on where they find you jacking off in the school.
Damn, they told
They
you
told me
about the bingo cards?
You're the talk of the school right now, Martin. You need to get this under control, and I want to help you.
There's not that many rooms. It's not a big deal.
I brought my buddy.
Plus they
this
get
guy. This is my buddy from the bar. I met him at the fishing club. His name's Stanley.
How you doing, us?
He used to have the same issue as you in school, so I brought him up here to have a little chat with you, kind of scare you straight.
How you doing, kid? Why don't you have a seat there?
Is that how you lost your eye?
No, I lost it. I was shooting a BB gun when I was a kid. Ricocheted off the water, hit me in the eye. Yeah. Never do that.
Off the
I
told a
can't
completely
stress it
different
enough.
story.
Never shoot a BB gun into the water.
Wait, Stanley,
Okay.
you told me it was from fencing.
Huh?
You told a completely different story about that eye every time
No.
somebody asked you about it.
No, it's the BB gun. I swear, it's the BB gun.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, kids, sit down.
So you used to have it too? I feel like I just
What's going on?
honestly, Stanley, can I be honest with you? I feel like I can't talk to anybody else about this. I just feel like I am kind of a hopeless romantic in that I keep falling in love with things. Like I just love deeper, you know? Like I'll see something and I'll see the beauty in it and I'll kind of fall in love with it. And until I release, I feel like
You want to live.
that love
You want to live like you were dying.
Exactly. That's
You wanna
exactly
live
what I'm
like
saying.
Every day's your last day, right? Like any moment could be your last.
Yeah, I had this kid in class named Craig Handford, and he got real sick. And it just kind of like put things in perspective for me. It's like tomorrow is promised to no man, you know, like live in the moment.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah. No, I totally get it. Yeah, that's the way I can relate. That's how I felt when I
yeah.
was your age.
And so I'm like,
you know.
be present, enjoy it, live every moment to the fullest, and be like as deeply, live as hard and as deep as
Of
you
course.
can. What are you doing?
Listen, look.
You're just in your eye. What are you doing?
Yeah, I gotta clean it out every
2 minutes.
yeah, it's just it leaks it leaks still. I gotta clean it out. Hang on, you don't.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl, you got
Extra
a
toothbrush?
You got a extra
yeah, I'll be right
toothbrush
back. I'll
around
get you an
here?
extra
We do, Dad. In the bathroom
Yeah,
closet.
okay.
Mom bought a ton
Okay,
of them.
thanks.
Tons of them. For trips and stuff.
Hey, kid, let me give you a piece of advice, okay? Look, you gotta save some of this stuff, you know, some of these times, all right? Because then, tell you from experience, it just becomes the new normal, you know? You don't want to do it too much. Because then it's just a regular thing. It's got to be special.
I get
every
that.
time.
That's, I guess, yeah. Can I see your eye real quick?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, here.
I think my dad's calling you in the other room, actually.
Oh, is he? Yeah. Hang on, I'll be right back. Just be safe with that, all right?
Stanley, what are you doing out here? Did you leave him alone in the bedroom with your eye?
Hey, door's locked.
Martin, open this door!
Yeah,
Martin, open this door right now!
You were calling me.
Open this door! We gotta get you another eye, Stanley.
I just love deeper! I love deeper and harder than you do!
No, I need that eye. That was my dad's glass eye. Shit.
All right, I'm going to be right back. I got to get Gatorade.
Ugh, Martin. God. Stanley, I told you not to leave him alone.
God.
I'm sorry I broke your eye. I dropped it. As soon as I was done, I lost interest.
It's
You're gonna work.
That's the problem. I find
You
so
are
much
going to
beauty and
work
love in things, and then the
all-
second I release, I want nothing to do with them.
You're gonna work all summer to replace Stanley's dad's glass eye, okay?
Ugh.
All right. So what you're gonna do here? You're gonna move these bags of mulch over to the next plot. Okay. See that plot over there on the east side?
Sorry.
Hey, pal.
Sorry. I was just reading one of the
Attention over here?
headstones.
Yeah. Yeah. No, don't read any of the headstones.
I think this one was supposed to be funny, though.
Don't want any of you guys getting emotional here. It doesn't matter. All right,
It just
hey,
says,
look,
David McAllister, finally. Yeah,
David
that's the guy who...
McAllister?
It said, finally, some peace and quiet. It's kind of funny. Yeah. It's weird because it's from 1812.
All right. Anyone else have any
Seems
questions?
like a joke, like in 1812. That's
About
like
what they're
so ahead of
supposed
its
to do here.
time. Sorry, I'm listening. Go ahead.
All right. We're gonna move these bags of mulches over to the east side plots. Okay. All right. Now you don't get any. Don't get any around the.
I got a question.
Yeah. Question over here.
I heard that this graveyard is haunted. Is that true?
Look, there are stories. Okay, only if you believe in.
I've
these stories.
also heard that the graveyard is haunted. It's just what I've heard.
Everyone, this is Craig.
Is he dressed as
the,
Frankenstein?
Yeah, funeral
Enchante. How do you do?
Is this like an orientation joke?
Craig, he runs the.
I'm the funeral director here.
He's the funeral director.
We appreciate
at
you
the,
sacrificing some of your hard-earned summer time to help us out
He's
here.
going to be helping out here, moving some of
Yes.
the mulch over to the east side. So,
He's gonna help with the mulch today?
are you
He's
hot?
gonna help with
Are you hot?
Craig's gonna help us with the mulch?
No.
It's just that's like a really elaborate makeup job. I'm just surprised he's like spent all that time on the makeup.
Dress for the job you want.
Yeah.
So also, can I have a follow up?
Yeah.
For Craig. I have a question for Craig. So, I understand the connection with like Frankenstein's
Frankenstein's monster, actually.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just. As
I'm only in
Frankenstein's
fourth grade. We don't read that book until sixth grade, so I know contextually what you're saying, but I'm confused because we said it was haunted,
Yes.
and I think haunted would imply like ghosts or like.
But
So Frankenstein would fall under the haunting umbrella.
I agree. I'm me being dressed as Frankenstein's monster has nothing to do with
I think
yeah.
Frankenstein's technically
Well, I guess that does
dead,
make sense because he's built
right?
from the parts
So-
of other.
If I were to rise from the grave,
corpses.
I'm more likely to look like this than some apparition.
of dead people.
Okay, man, I'm already learning stuff. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're wearing shorts.
Yeah.
At
It looks like
least.
you ran out of paint right around your knees.
Yeah, I've got very white gams right now, and
I got a question. I actually have another follow up.
yeah.
So if you knew you were limited with paint, why did you paint your like torso and thighs that are going to be covered and not just focus on the areas that
I
would be
didn't
exposed
realize I was going to be
first?
limited with paint. I didn't realize how little paint was going to be available to me. The online order, I didn't even look at the size of the paint. It was very small little things of
So
ink.
you started painting, and
Yes,
then
I started with my face, and I
realized-
got down to my navel, and then I got down to my genitalia area. And my genitalia took forever because there's so many cracks and crevices. So once I got finished there, I got to my thighs, and I said, "Oh,
Well, why
Huh?
not just put pants on?
because it's
Why
hot.
not just put pants on?
It's hot out. I might be a monster, but I'm not a fool."
Yeah, you got the sports coat on.
This
I know
that
you don't have
ties
a
it all
shirt
together.
Yeah,
underneath,
it looks like you ran out, and it looks like you didn't do your hands. Like maybe you thought that was going to be the last thing.
It was going to be the last thing I did because I needed to paint with them.
Also, Craig, I don't mean to get personal, but I noticed you weren't wearing your wedding ring.
Well, I thought I could get away with it because Frankenstein's monster, but I guess Frankenstein's monster is married to Bride of Frankenstein. God, I'm such a... No, we called it quits 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig, I'm sorry, man.
Your call or hers?
Well, I think you can take one look at me and decide whose call it was.
Wait, Craig, you're not gonna go over there and scare her, are you?
Well,
I was thinking that exact thing. I think we were all
plan, is
thinking.
it?
I don't think that
I think that was the first thought on
I
everyone's
hope
mind.
that this doesn't scare her,
that's
but
not your
yes, I was
plan,
going to
is
go
it?
over there dressed as like this, but I was hoping
So-
not to scare her.
So this
Yes.
is your ploy to get her back?
She's very big into Halloween as her favorite season. It's almost like her personality, which, you know, some people aren't into that, but I find that very attractive about her. So yes, I'm going to go over there dressed as Frankenstein's monster and profess my love and see if she'll take me back.
Thanks for helping me organize all this stuff. I just gotta put it in one box and so
Yeah, no problem. Totally. I mean, hey, look, it's Saturday, and we spend Monday through Friday at the
Yeah,
office together. So I'm happy to
thanks.
come over and help
I
you
appreciate
organize.
it. Yeah,
it's like, just like
thank you
another
so much.
day, you
I
know.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Plus, it's fun to like.
Yeah, of course.
So I feel like it's like cool to see where
It's
you
nice
live a
to get
little
to
bit. Like I'm always
know-
like,
yeah, like we can see each other outside
Yeah.
of the office.
you're so
It's-
funny in
yeah.
the office. I'm always like, what is she doing? Like your apartment's like so.
I've always wondered that about you too. I'm like, where does he go at night? You know, like when he leaves. Like, what sort of person is he? You know.
Totally. I just love your brain. I'm like,
here's-
even around the office, I'm always like, God, she's like so smart. And like,
Oh my god!
Interesting.
I sort of had the same thought about you. I'm like,
Hang it.
you know, what's
So
in
there's
that
someone in
head
your-
of his?
someone in your
Jessica!
bushes.
Jessica!
What the?
Come to the balcony window.
Wait.
I'm.
Sorry.
he's
Kevin,
kind of
one
obstructed
second.
by the bush. All I'm seeing is his shins. It's just like.
Yeah, it's like
Jessica.
Oh god.
It's Craig.
Oh my god. Sorry, it's Craig.
Who's-
I know
your
Craig.
ex-husband?
Yeah, he's
Do you want me to talk to? You want me
Yeah.
to get him out of here? Or?
No, it's fine.
Jessica, I
Yeah,
dressed
do your
as
thing. I'll just.
Frankenstein's monster to tell you that I'm
Craig,
still in love with you.
What?
And I'm sorry.
Well, I look, Craig. I don't know what to tell you. I'm packing up your things right now, and you can, you know, once I'm done, I'll
Look,
text you, and you can grab them. Okay?
I'm still in love with you. The way I see the world, I feel everything so strongly, and I love everything so deeply. So yes, when you walk in on me and I'm
Craig.
pleasuring myself, it's not because I don't want you. It's because I
Craig,
feel
it's
everything.
not
I
even
see the
about
walls and the
that.
wallpaper, and I say, oh, I need to be a part of that. I need that to be a part of me. And then when I'm
Craig,
done
it's
with it, I
not
just say, oh, I don't even want
that.
this anymore.
Not
It's
even what
disgusting.
bothers me.
I mean, you should have seen me trying to paint
it's not
myself.
even that.
There's so much paint on my cock.
Craig, it's not even what bothers me.
Hello, I'm sorry, but I
you know,
just need to interrupt. We're actually filming a commercial for Fencing and Fencing over here, and you're standing on the production lawn. So we love that take, and we're hoping we can use some of it. So if you don't mind, just signing.
So do you need me to
We really just need the Frankenstein monster.
Oh, really? I never really thought of myself as an actor, but yeah. Sure, I'll sign it away. Do you want me to do it any different way, or?
No. What we got was great. If you just
What is it for? Fencing and Fencing.
Fencing and Fencing. Yeah,
I love Fencing and Fencing. I see your ads in my magazines all the time.
Yeah. Well, we have a very specific clientele, and we know how to reach them.
It's good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. And go right back to where you were. I apologize to interrupt. We'll be rolling in the background.
Totally fine. So, Jessica, please just give me another chance. Let me take you out for a coffee or something.
I'm not.
Or
Coffee?
a meal, a full meal.
What?
I won't be. I won't be cheap.
Talked about this. Craig. I've moved on.
To who?
I've moved on. Okay. I'm sorry.
Another scotch on the rocks. Another scotch on the rocks, pal.
Yeah. Thanks.
No problem. Rough night. Huh?
Rough week.
Spooky.
I got my heart broken. Finally. I feel like she's been stringing me along for a long time.
Stringing you along. Yeah. Ugh, that's
giving
the
me
worst.
opportunities, and come to find out she's with...
You want some napkins or something for some of that pain? Or
Yeah, I'll take... If you want to just put a towel down. If you have a towel back there, I could just...
Yeah, it's just some of them's dripping on the bar.
It's all edible. It's all edible.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The heart wants what the heart wants. You know?
Hi, excuse me. Can I get another vodka?
Finally Friday, am I right?
Actually, Saturday.
Oh my God.
It's Saturday, so. Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Cranberry. Yeah, here you go. Cranberry. Yeah, cranberry vodka for you.
Ugh, could you imagine if it was Friday, though? How you'd feel?
I think.
Feel pretty good. She's gone. And she's gone. Just like everybody else in my life. I'll do another. I know this one. You just gave me this one, but I'll take another whiskey on the rocks. Honestly, if you see me half done with one of these, just bring another one.
Yeah. You're really putting them back, huh,
tonight's
pal?
the night. I'm Frankenstein's monster. It's just gonna fall right out of one of my holes.
Frankenstein! Step away from the bridge, man. Step away from the
Why?
ledge.
For what? For why?
You got so much more to live for, man. I know how you feel.
As soon as I hit that water, I'm just gonna wake up in my own bed again. That's my whole life. It's Frankenstein's monster, you plebes. Read a book. Read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Look, I know how you feel, okay? You feel like the world doesn't understand you. It doesn't appreciate the beauty that you see in it. The world makes you feel like the monster.
Is that Martin? Martin, is that you?
It's not right. Just because you care deeply about things and you need to express it out of yourself, it doesn't make you a monster.
It's Frankenstein's mom, not Elvis. Maybe I just need to be alone with myself for a second. Just get it out and then come down.
You don't need to be alone to get it out. Listen, you're valid, okay? You have so much to live for.
Like what? All my paint's basically come off. I'm basically just a dripping painting right now. I'm nothing.
You know, you're really lucky to be alive right now. Just adjust.
Am I lucky?
back here? You are gonna be in this. You are gonna be in this full body cast for 6 months. Just
I thought I was getting off the bridge the correct way, but the paint was in my eyes, and I ended up going.
Yeah. Well, you fractured pretty much every bone in your body, but again, you're very, very lucky.
TGIF, at least.
Yeah. Oh, we also had to wrap your face because the paint that you put on your face is very toxic.
I was told it was edible. I've been eating this paint.
Well, it's definitely not edible. It's actually very toxic. So we've wrapped your face too, which you'd kind of want to replace these bandages every.
All right. I'm supposed to be going on a tour for Fences and Fences as Frankenstein. on this weekend, I'm going on a press tour.
Yeah.
I guess the video online was a viral sensation. What are they going to say when I show up as the Mummy? Everyone's going to be confused.
Well,
can you paint Frankenstein? Can you put a high top on me and paint the cast?
You want me, a doctor?
Is this not covered by my insurance?
Guys, check out this video I found under my dad's bed. Check it. Oh gosh. Guys, check it out. It's like this commercial for Fences and Fences. Yeah.
Dude, are you sure?
There's tons of like what's it? There's no one in the house right now. Yeah. No one's home. No one's home.
Now? Okay.
Check it out.
When you love too deeply, everything is sensual. The walls,
So everyone take a blanket.
the walls, the earth beneath your feet, feel it. Understand it.
Oh,
Let it come inside of you. Become you.
Oh,
And fences.
Dude.
There's fences for your fencing. Pick up your rapier. Fight me.
Dude.
oh.
Oh.
Love deeply.
Oh.
Find yourself within yourself.
Damn, this is so sick.
If you're looking for any kind of fence or fencing lesson, call 913-754-8273. You will.
All right, cut.
What?
Sorry, that's not the phone number.
Oh, sorry,
That's
my
not the
ex-wife's
phone
phone
number. That's your, can we take that
Yeah,
back?
I'm gonna pause it. So yeah, he got like a ton of raw footage of like the commercial, and they literally do this take 11
Well, it's
times,
like
and he keeps saying his ex-wife's phone
Really?
number. He's like incapable of saying another phone number. Yeah, he's really fucked up.
All right, so...
Can I just
we're
not
gonna take
say
it
the
back
phone
just,
number if it's going to continue
right
to be a problem?
before
Just put it at
you-
the bottom of the screen.
You
Why?
have to say the phone number.
Ah,
We're not gonna put anything at the bottom of the screen. We're on a budget, okay? Hey, Dave, will you inject him
Please,
again
no
with that
more.
painkiller, please? All right, thanks. All right, ready? Back from right before you say the number. And say
Okay.
the number this time, okay? All right, action.
Find yourself within yourself. Call Fences and Fencing. 892-754. Jessica!
I can't wait to be older and just watch this stuff all the time.
Bella's another one for the history books. We learned a lot about Frankenstein's monster. We learned a lot about how to love yourself. I think.
Who was the real
Who's
monster?
the real
That's
monster?
the
Yeah,
question.
right.
Yeah.
If you enjoy the pod, Improv is Dead. No, patreon.com/improv is dead. You can become an improv pervert, get a bonus episode. We just had a very funny one. When this comes out, it'll be 2 weeks ago. But check that out, and then you get in the Discord. You can get in the Discord for free, actually. Go in our show notes here. You can join the Discord. We got people popping in there every day. Welcome to everybody who's joined. Feel free to
Welcome.
poke around in the
welcome.
channels, get conversations going. We're in there. Say hi. Anybody else got anything to plug this week going on?
Nothing to plug from my end.
We're gonna be having a lot of guests on. Dan is going to be taking a little hiatus, so he's gonna be around when he can. But
Very brief hiatus. I'll be back, guys. We got some great guests lined up, and they're also guests that have been requested by listeners.
Yes.
So we did that little poll in the past, and we asked people who they wanted on the show, and we listened to you for the most part. People we could get, people we had a relationship with, and we got some fun ones coming up.
Very fun ones. And I'll also plug. Dan and I were on a Man Dog Pod last week, so if you you can join their Patreon and you can listen to us. We had a lot of fun. We did an in-person pod with them, and
that was a really fun show.
It was
it's
a
on their
blast.
Patreon feed,
we were really feeling it. So go check that out if you can. Thanks so much for listening to the show. We'll see you again next week.